Puerto Rican abolitionist that's rarely ever talked about is a man by the name of Ramon Emeterio Betances, also known as Betances. Born on April 8, 1827 in Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico, Betances was of mixed heritage, his father being a wealthy white or Spaniard and his mother being a woman of African descent. Betances believed that slavery was a moral evil and an obstacle to Puerto Ricans getting their independence. He later became a doctor, and with the money he made, he purchased freedom of enslaved children at their baptism. The children were known as los niños de Betances, the children of Betances. Used his practice to help the poor all throughout the island, and he was nicknamed El Médico de los Pobres, the doctor of the poor. He viewed abolition as inseparable from Puerto Rican independence. You can't have one without the other. Freedom for one of us is freedom for all of us. And he believed the soul of the independence movement was through the liberation of enslaved people. He called for full racial equality in a society still deeply saturated in a caste system. He admired abolitionists in America like John Brown, and he was inspired by his militant resistance. He saw the raid at Harper's Ferry as a necessary act of rebellion, and he believed that violent revolution could be justified if it meant the end of human bondage, and that political compromise with slaveholders was immoral. And in 1868, Betances organized and financed the Grito de Lares, the uprising, while he was in exile in the Dominican Republic. Now, even though the rebellion failed, Betances was heralded as a revolutionary icon, so much so that he got a new nickname, El Padre de la Patria, the father of the homeland. He spent the rest of his days actively financing revolts in Cuba and all throughout the Caribbean. And he saw Haiti as a revolutionary model of what could be done. He ended up dying in France just months before the Spanish-American War reshaped the entire Caribbean and turned his beloved homeland into American territory.